glad I don't teach anymore. Yes, Renee, you had a question?
Yeah, since you mentioned the opioid education is what brought this to mind. I know some states, like Massachusetts, I believe, have been making, because of the opioid use and especially overdoses in New England, has made Narcan available basically for the asking at a pharmacy. What's the story on Connecticut with that?
Connecticut's a little bit behind on the Narcan use.
Yeah.
I know that, obviously, we're using Jewett City and Griswold as an example because they came to the forefront. It was very public there that the state police revived 3 people within a very short amount of time. So that was one of the reasons why that they were using Narcan. I can't speak for the fire department and the police in Putnam because a lot of times EMS people will not, they will not have it or they're not trained to use it yet.
And I'll admit this is a little unfair, what happens if you give someone Narcan and it's not actually an opioid overdose that's happening? I mean, is it gonna kill them or just?
Good question.
Okay, yeah, okay.
In some cases, obviously in some cases where people have not been revived by the Narcan, to give them a second dose is very dangerous.
Okay.
So, obviously, we haven't seen it used here.
Right.
But it has been used. The other thing too is that pharmacies it's being made available at pharmacies so that families can purchase Narcan. And then if you have a person who is opiate addicted, you have a heroin addict in the family, chances are that if that person overdoses and you have purchased, a kit, a Narcan kit, obviously you're going to use it on that person. I know that Rhode Island has really stepped up as like the #1 because they're making it available in all their pharmacies, but there's also training that has to go along with it. That was one of the things that we discussed recently with Griswold was providing or paying for the training for the pharmacies because it could be, again, it's a substance abuse prevention, and that's what the business is. Man, I always told the kids at the symposium that we're not in the business of substance abuse prevention, we're in the business of saving lives. And that's really what I want to get across to the kids. Denise, did you want this? Yep, sure.
As they say in Putnam, you've done good, Romeo.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to C.
Do we have to vote on this?
Aye. All those in favor of the proclamation signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Any abstentions? Okay. Sorry, Romeo, you talked so long, I forgot to even get to that.
Now, you were mesmerized by my melodious.
Sign up to zero. What is that?
That is to an effort being spearheaded by the Connecticut Department of Housing, much along the same lines that they did with the eradication of chronic homelessness for veterans. They're now expanding that to try to end chronic homelessness for all residents of Connecticut. And this is just asking if you would sign on, be authorized to sign on to be part of this effort. To have a commitment to zero for chronic homelessness for all residents of Connecticut by 2016.
That has to be in form of a motion?
Yes.
So moved.
Second. Motion made second to sign on to zero. Any discussion?
This is just an initiative?
Just an initiative.
What, does Putnam currently have anything in place?
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Basically anything, any services that are provided come through the life.
Now, when you say provide for the homeless, where are you going to provide for?
Well, it's going to be a statewide initiative with all agencies involved. I serve on the Board of Access, that's one of our concerns.
Right.
Who's
There's
going to pay
another,
for it?
excuse me?
Who's going to pay?
Well, that's what's going to be coming up in terms of, some of the solutions in terms of, how this is handled. It's probably not necessarily a matter of expenditure of money, it's just providing a concentrated effort to bring all the resources to bear on with existing resources that they have already in place. There's enough housing programs out there, and it's multi-purpose in terms of the problems that the people in chronic homelessness face. So it's a matter of bringing, making sure that all the agencies are at the table and bring all resources to bear on trying to end this problem.
Any more discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Any abstentions? Okay, ayes have it. Approval of bills, Owen?
I make a motion, we pay all approved bills.
Second. Motion made, sent to approve all bills. All those in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Okay, now we have to go down to, is
Just
it,
regular E first, right?
the regular, what was that, aging?
Yeah.
No.
One was the
Any other
permit,
business?
waiver of the permit.
Well, first you wanna do all other business, right, and then you'll do E1 and then E2?
And, yeah, other business. See none, go to E1.
Well, I was gonna mention Winnie Radio, and what a great day that we had there, getting another donation for Pride,
It's on my list here.
Nice.
so that's all other business. So you wanna do that now?
Okay, the chair has a few announcements. Charlie Pius, president of Nutmeg Container, donated $5,000 for the second year in a row to Pride. Now, this is unsolicited, and Charlie's been, he doesn't want his name, he doesn't want fame, he doesn't want fortune. He's doing this out of the goodness of his heart, and I want the record to show that, put his name in the record, that he, for the second year in a row, has done that. Putnam Business Association's theme this year is cities across the United States. I am writing to every mayor of the cities to invite them to Putnam. New York is first, then Chicago, then Boston, and Nashville, Seattle, whatever it is.
New Orleans.
New Orleans. So I wrote the letter, Denise has got to check it for spelling and content, and once it's officially approved, I'll send these out, inviting them. And with that, we're going to include as much literature about Putnam as we can, and enough stuff about the First Fridays. So we're just stepping up there. I mentioned that to the group. As far as John Dignam has approached me for the second time, he said he would love to be in charge or the chair of this aging committee, and that Renee's volunteered, so has 3 or 4 other community members who are solid citizens who have a background in helping. On January 28th, we're gonna have the advisory committee on the tech park. It'll include Brooklyn, Scotland, Concord, and us. Fire and Ice, it's coming up February 13th. This morning I had breakfast with Nancy Wyman, Lieutenant Governor, with Pomfret there. No, the Pomfret wasn't there, or nor was Woodstock, because the Republican town. She invited all the Democratic mayors and first selectmen of northeastern Connecticut, as well as the Democratic chair. And we just sat around and talked, and she got peppered on a lot of issues, but she also was, we also thanked her for the money and the contribution that she's given to our area. And some of the foolish spending that the state does, and you know, it's only gonna get, I think it's only gonna get worse. And it's like, one of the major things was, when Hallmark Cards of Hartford left, 600 jobs went out the window. Now GE goes out the window. And it, like, I said, Nancy, it doesn't bother our governor. It doesn't bother him. And he poo-poos that away. I said, what does it take? So, you know, she got the feeling. I hammered Paul Sweet from Plainfield, as well as Dave Griffith from Killingly, and Bosley from Thompson. So she got the message that Northeast Connecticut is not very happy. And we started the steep grants. So, and the final announcement I have is tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Under the beautiful job that Delta Very has done, we're having a ceremony on the Route 44 bridge. And it's going to be the second dedication since 1925. So if you all can make that, it won't be as cold as today.
Where is that meeting?
At the bridge.
Right on
Just-
44.
County's
On the
obvious.
bridge? Okay.
Delpha will be there directing traffic.
Looks a little narrow.
They're shutting the
Oh,
bridge
okay.
down, 9:45, the road's gonna be closed.
Ah,
The road's
okay.
closed, the detour the traffic up there. It's all taken care of. Get
We're
Delphi
orange.
project, she hooks it up.
Orange, yeah.
So those are only announcements to the chair. What else do you have?
Best.
E1.
E1,
I'll go for
E1
NC yellow.
was,
$25.
the $25 fee. Do we want to waive the $25 fee for the signage that's going across the viaduct, which was ugly, and this really beautifies that signage?
Are we allowed to do that for
Yes.
this
As
purpose?
Board of Selectmen, we've done it, we have precedent in the past where we've been able
I bet you're concerned because they're not well, they are a not-for-profit, aren't they? PBA? Or, no, it can't be.
It is.
It is.
It's a
Okay, it is, but it's not a 501c3?
It's not a C3, it's a
Right.
C7 or C6.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay,
And we sort of joined with them in sponsorships.
yeah.
What's that?
We joined with them in sponsorship of the songs.
Yeah, the
Although we didn't put a
bartender
lot,
night?
we
Yeah,
didn't
the
put a lot
bartender
of
night?
money into it.
Right,
I put a lot of time and effort.
yeah, and it doesn't, there is no, well, arguably there's benefit to them, but there's as much benefit to everyone else in the town by having the signs there.
Yeah, legally, that's immaterial, it's, can we do this or can we not do this?
Right,
And if we can do it, then we should.
yeah,
Doug says we have precedent.
Yes.
yeah.
That's good enough
They
for me.
did do it for
I'll
municipal
make a motion,
purpose.
we waive the $25.
Second.
Coming from Doug, that's a strong
It is.
motion.
Right.
It
Very
is.
strong.
It's very strong.
Any more discussion on that? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Ayes have it, so
The
voted.
high school.
The second is the aging thing. We have on the books, I said before, since 1965, a committee that was formed. It comprised of the mayor and 7 citizens. Doug said it didn't have to go to town meeting because it's, what do we have to do with this? Does
You
this
just
body?
appoint the members, and the only thing I would do is once you constitute the group, is then have them look at what's the existing statute in terms of fine tuning, because that was, that was adopted in 1965, so there might have been changes. The other thing I think is important is that we do have a municipal agent for the elderly already been.
He will be on this.
Well, I don't know if he's gonna be on it, probably he should be ex officio. So-
We have John Spagnola.
So it's just a matter of appointing members and fine tuning, and once they're constituted, is to fine tune the.
And then bring it back to the.
And then bring it back to the
Okay,
select.
that's fair assessment. Okay, now we need a motion to go to executive session, I believe.
We're invited.
Doug Cutler,
I'd like to make that motion, inviting Doug Cutler.
Second.
motion made, second to invite Doug Cutler to executive session. All those in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Besides John, he's opposed. Ayes have it, so voted. All right, Romeo, clear the room.
Thank you.
You should come to the district.
I know, he's putting them in
No,
on.
no, thanks.
Hey, Doug, wanna grab the, bring that, fix that thing? Yeah,
Close it?
on your way out, yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we have to wait a few minutes. How'd it come out, Denise? Did we look good on TV?
I have
I think it's streamed, kind of, the Cat 5 connection.
What's this